Alert. Yes. Alert. Good girl. Maverick's alert behavior is natural, and she offers the behavior because of the way I trained her. So the way I trained her foundation scent work was I would offer her the odor vessel, and as soon as she touched it with her nose, then I would immediately feed her on the tube. So that not only taught her to get closer to the source in a trial, but then she was looking at me to get her reward. So as soon as she gets her nose as close to the odor in a trial, she immediately looks at me. That is her alert behavior. Dash did not have an appropriate natural alert because I trained her differently. When I first started her scent work training, I paired the odor with food, which was her reward, and she would go seek out the food, and as she's finding the food, she noticed that there was also odor, and since the odor was stronger, then she used the odor to help find her food. So she was searching odor, but she was getting self-rewarded instead of getting her reward from me. And her temperament is very, very pushy. If she couldn't get the reward on her own in practice, she would dig for it, she'd paw for it, she would do whatever she needed to get it. And unfortunately, that transferred to trials. So she has a very destructible natural alert. So she'll stand on the grates and buried. She'll dig in the ground. She'll fling containers. She's very, very disruptive. So I had to teach her a trained alert. The trained alert is not as reliable as a natural alert. Maverick has always given me an alert in a trial. I'm going to show you how I train a trained alert if your dog's natural alert is not appropriate. Whether I'm training search or alert, I only hide maybe about a dozen odors, and every hide is unique. I don't keep bringing my dog back to the same place, the same odor. That's going to stress some dogs out. They're going to say, wait a minute, I already did this. So put 12 odors in your yard. Go to the park, put 12 odors down, not so close that they mingle and stress out the dog. She already knows there's odor. So it needs to be far enough away that each odor is its own unique search area. Find it? Yes. So her natural behavior was she poked and looked at me. I'm going to still reward that. Sit. And now I'll ask her to sit. So when I train an alert behavior, I usually ask for a sit. I don't want a down because my dog's being short-coated if we were outside would probably resist the down. So I'll reward the sit. Whatever behavior you're going to use as your alert behavior, make sure you have that behavior solid away from your search. So if you want your dog to rest its chin as close to the odor as possible, teach them a chin rest before you ever incorporate it into your search. If you want to sit, teach them to sit before you ever incorporate it into the search. If you just want them to stand and stare, teach them to stand still before you ever incorporate it into the search. So there's several trees in this area, and I just used a different tree for each search area. Yes, that was her natural alert where she poked the odor and then looked at me. Sit. Good girl. So I reward her as soon as she finds the odor, and then I reward the new behavior. Do not only reward the new behavior, because what's going to happen is you'll extinguish your search behavior. I've seen plenty of dogs in a trial. They get stressed out, they quit searching, and they start pawing or they just sit down. The handler called alert, but it was a false alert because the dog learned it got a reward for the alert behavior, but not for the search behavior. So I rewarded my dog on odor as soon as she found it. Then I asked for the replacement behavior, and I rewarded the replacement behavior. Find it. Yes. So she poked at the odor and looked at me. I will reward her find. Sit. I'm only telling my dog once. Maverick, sit. She sat and got up so I can repeat it. And then I'm going to reward the sit. Good girl. Nice job. Yes. So I'm rewarding my dog's first find. She poked it and looked at me. Now I want a new behavior. Maverick, sit. And now I will reward the new behavior. It's going to take several lessons to get this new alert behavior. That's okay. I still have a very strong search behavior. And as long as I can recognize that search behavior, I can go ahead and trial. And when she finds odor, I can reward her on the odor. And even in a trial, I can still ask her for the new behavior and reward that new behavior again. Find it. Yes, good girlie. She poked at the odor, looked back at me. I'm going to reward her. Maverick, sit. Good. And then I will reward the new behavior I want to reinforce. Sit. Good girl. And you want to make sure to reward them in the position you want to reinforce. She popped up, so I made her sit again. Yes!